Episode 49. Download Let the Mind Breathe. Have you ever felt like your mind is one long row of open tabs, each thought asking for attention, each task circling in quiet urgency? The reminders, the decisions, the to-do list that loops behind every word you say. It's not laziness. It's not being behind, and it's definitely not brokenness. It's fullness. Sometimes the kindest thing you can do isn't to think harder, it's to let something out. In cognitive psychology, it is referred to as cognitive load, which is the limit of what your mind can handle at once. When that limit is crossed, you forget, you drift. You feel foggy, not from lack of care, but from carrying too much for too long. And yet, instead of easing the pressure, you blame yourself. But this is not about weakness. It's about capacity. Even the most brilliant mind needs space, not just to solve, but to rest. We try to hold everything in memory, in silence, in tight spirals of planning. But maybe relief isn't found in figuring it out. Maybe it lives in letting it go. Not into a solution, but into space. On a page, into a sentence, out of the swirl. Because emptying the mind isn't erasure, it's kindness, a clearing, a breath. So pause with me and ask, what am I still holding that no longer needs to be in my head? What thought might feel lighter if I gave it a place to land? And what would it mean to think a little less and feel a little more? Winnie the Pooh once said, don't underestimate the value of doing nothing, of just going along, listening to all the things you can't hear, and not bothering. You don't have to disappear. You don't have to empty. You only need to open just enough for one breath to move through. Not every thought is meant to stay. Some are just passing through, waiting to be released. So if something in you feels full, let one tab close, let one thing go, and begin again with a little more space to be. Until next time, let your mind breathe.